Hey guys, so the design of this device might look familiar to you, and I'm a long time iPhone X user. When I got this device felt like iPhone X. So in terms of back, as you can see, there is no Apple logo, so they are not pretending to be Apple or clone device, but they use the similar type of design of iPhone X or iPhone XS. So the device looks very similar until you see the front panel, and even it got the silent switch, as you can see here, but it does not click or do anything. And also this side we also got our SIM card tray, which is also pretty much similar to iPhone X or XS. And if I open the SIM tray, as you can see, it can hold two SIM cards, and even the power button is also like pretty similar to iPhone X. But the build quality is not really like iPhone X, but weight of the device is pretty much similar. So this one is Timu T16. I have used many clone devices, or also I check out many clone devices, but this one is kind of unique. So first of all, the display here is maybe 4.5 inch, and it is a 720p display, but the viewing angle is pretty good. As you can see here, the viewing angle pretty good on this device, and also the display of this device gets pretty bright. So let me show you. The touch is not working properly actually. As you can see, there is a crack, and as you can see here, the display gets pretty bright. I think it's pretty good for a clone device or a knockoff device. And if I go to setting actually and about phone, so this device released in maybe 2016 or 17, so it is coming with Android 6. And as you know, most of the clone device comes with fake Android version, so but they are not pretending to be that, so they used real Android 6 here. And also if I go here, and it got 2 gig of RAM memory. So if I go to memory section, the touch is finicky. Okay, I can't click memory section. As you can see here, it got 2 gig of RAM and 16 gig of internal storage. So if I go to storage section, so as you can see here, so this is legit actually. It got 16 gig of internal storage and 2 gig of RAM. Most of the time, if you buy a clone device or knockoff device, they will fake everything actually. But on this device, actually they are not doing that. Although there is a no SD card slot, but inside there is SD card slot, and I will show you that. So let's talk about other things of this device. Maybe this device only works with 2G network, and the Wi-Fi and other things does work, and there is the Play Store. As you can see here, it is asking me to sign in, and I can't really sign in because the touch panel is not really good, so I can't really type here. It's pretty difficult to type. And one of the strange thing I have seen in clone devices is that if you buy a clone device, most of the time when you get the device, it will come with only one main lens and other will be fake. But on this device, actually both of the lens works. So how did I know that? Let me show you. So first of all, let's open the camera application. So the camera application is working, and if I cover the secondary lens, so if I cover it, so as you can see here, it is asking please do not cover or convert, they wrote it wrong. So as you can see here, camera to void impacting the effect. So again, let me try again when using it. So this camera sensor is working. Some sorts of, maybe there is something there, and it is working actually. And the camera actually here is, according to the setting, is 13 megapixel. So if I go to camera settings, as you can see, 13 megapixel. Actually it's a 5 megapixel module. How did I know that? I took some picture. As you can see, most of them actually blows up. So as you can see here, if I show you, this one is 16:9 and it took 3.7 megapixel picture. So if I take it in 4:3, maybe it will take it in 5 megapixel. So it is a 5 megapixel sensor, and there is autofocus and also HDR. So in terms of camera, the camera quality is not really great, but the things is like the secondary camera is working. That's really cool. And rather than that, this device actually did not come with much things, so it is pretty much bare bone Android. There is nothing much. The skin is like iPhone, but still they are not pretending to be iPhone actually. There are many phones which got similar type of launcher, so I can't really say that this one is cloning or copying iPhone. But in terms of build quality, this is pretty good actually. When you hold it, you will not know that this is an iPhone or not if you don't see that. So it feels like an iPhone. Now this one actually comes with lightning port, so you can charge, and also there is no 3.5mm headphone jack. You have to use this one to listen music if you want. And also the sound quality of this device is pretty good actually, pretty decent for this type of device. So let me give you a demo if I can. So the speaker is also pretty good. So now come to the other things like SD card and what we are getting with this device. So I don't really know which processor this device is using, but it seems to be snappy what it is doing now. But I did not really install anything here because the touch screen is not really good. But when I got this device, it was fully dead, so I had to disassemble this device just to boost up the battery to try it out. And I did take out the panel here, and by the way, the back panel is actually glass, and so the back panel is glass, and also they carved the back glass as like iPhone actually, so pretty decent. And as you can see here, the internal part of the device, so there is a SD card slot. So if anyone got this device, you can take out this back panel and you can put an SD card and extend the storage. And now come to the camera, so you can take out this. As you can see here, the camera lens, there is this camera also attached actually. So as you can see, mostly if you buy a clone device or knockoff devices, they don't really connect it to anything. There will be a plastic or a sticker, but as you can see here, we do get a camera lens here, genuine. So you can see here Samsung module and MediaTek MTK6580A. So this is a quad-core processor. Rather than that, maybe the Wi-Fi chip and other chips are here, like power module and other things. But this is the main board, and there is nothing much going on. Let me put it back and let's see it still turns on or not. Let's see. Or I killed the device. First of all, I will so I broke the speaker wire, but it does not matter. It should turn on without that too actually. So put it back and just put the battery in again. Let's see, is this device going to turn on or not? So I put it back so that I can turn it on. Yeah, it vibrated, and as you can see here, our Timmy phone is alive. And let's see the touch still works or not. And it takes actually a long time to boot up. First time when I tried this device, it took almost 1 to 2 minutes just to boot up. And let's see how long it takes. And the frame rate of the animation, it's so bad, as you can see here.
Many unbearable moments later.
So the device booted up, Let's check the touch screen. So it is working. And let's check the camera. And the camera is working, and it is looking good now because the lens is pretty like dirty. Now the camera looks good and focus. So you can say, yeah, can take picture. Please wait. So the camera is still working perfectly fine, no issue. And as you can see here, the quality pretty bad, but still working. So the device is still alive and everything seems to be working fine. And it's a quite good kind of clone because it's kind of decent actually. The build quality also decent. And as you can see here, they used metal here infused with the plastic. And good, and the display quality also pretty good actually. I'm impressed by the display quality. 720p, but the viewing angle and everything pretty good on this device. But the touch panel is gone already, maybe because of the crack here, but the device is still working. So that's all about this knockoff iPhone X. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.